What's going on, everyone? It's the Sticks and Beers podcast. It's your boy, Bobby D. The OG crew here. We got Greg Malfisi over.
Whoa.
What?
Is Greg an OG?
Technically, Tyler's right there.
All right, we got the
OG
part 2.
You see how quick he was to get in there with that, too? Wow.
It's almost like he was a little butthurt about
I've never
that.
seen him run so fast to a fucking point, but, you know.
Well, either way,
got it
guys.
out too.
Either way,
I just
we got your boy
stumbled
Bobby
and
D.
started.
We got your boy Bobby D. We got Greg Malfisi. And we got Tyler Hickey.
Yeah.
And I'm going to kill the music here. R.I.P. Vici.
Bless up.
Mine is Kyle Hiscock.
Yeah, Dad's
a little preoccupied.
playing host this week or something. I don't know.
I thought he had like a men's tennis tournament to go to or something.
No, one of his.
What do dads do?
His buddy from Spain's in town. Did he tell you that?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
he
okay.
did. I met him last night.
I just know.
No,
He just said that he was
His friend from
hosting.
Spain, who he hosted and friend hosted him in Barcelona, went as a foreign exchange student, is in town, so he is entertaining. Guys,
that away, Dad.
first round's over. It's time for the second round. We're gonna do a little recap, preview the second round, go through the beers, and as always, Sticks and Beers podcast brought to you by Coach Tony's Hot Sauce. On my little chart board thing here, I only had a couple amount of C's. That's why there is a star for the last C. They only gave me 90 pieces. What am I going to do?
It's not because Coach Tony's a star?
That's
It's not because his sauce
They
is
are our stars.
star-worthy? I mean, yeah.
Because
So,
they're...
That buffalo sauce is fire. I say it every damn time. I finished the jar off, polished it off. I don't live with anybody.
Sounds
It's
like they
just
need
me.
to give you another one.
It's gone.
Hey.
Yeah.
So they brew a few sauces in their warehouse, and they have a hop infused sauces.
Hot sauce?
Like
hoppy.
It's called
Hoppy.
I'm pretty sure they're called Hopton brews.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I was looking at it. I'm trying to get them
Sheesh.
hooked on a little jar. Yeah.
That is what addiction looks like in my life.
I was like, this is right up our alley. You know, a little beer, a little sauce, and, a little hockey.
Hey, if they want us to sample it on the pod, might sound weird, but we do it.
Might sound terrible. Still will do it.
Oh,
There's
they're
a
so
teaser.
good, guys.
That's a
They're
teaser.
so good.
Yep.
So good.
So, guys, like I said, we're going to recap the first round to an extent because hopefully everyone listening, if you're actually listening at all or watching on YouTube, has hopefully watched the first round. We're going to preview the second round.
If you haven't watched the first round, what the hell are you doing?
I know, right? And
Yeah,
then
turn this
also,
off. Well,
what the
don't
hell
turn
are
this
you doing
off.
watching this podcast?
Just keep this on play in the
Spoiler
back.
alert.
Don't,
Yeah, just give us the views.
yeah, spoiler alert.
No, they're just back ordering all the games, so they have something to watch in the summer.
Oh,
Who would do that?
it's a heady play.
Absolute psychos.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Fuck that.
So, for this epi, Greg got the beers.
Sure did.
He's also still on the clock for the trivia, which
Sure
we'll get to
shit.
in the second half.
Gave him
Greg,
a nice little layup last.
Why don't you tell the listeners what we're drinking tonight?
Starting right to left.
Show us the cans.
This
and
was
the
a
bottles
little
and
bit
stuff
of a
like that.
bold pick from me, but the label really fucking enticed me, man. It's just a super simple label, and I'm looking at it. It's like, fuck. So
Minimalistic.
this one, Maine Brewing Company,
Brewing Company.
I can speak. This is a King Titus Porter. It's got a tiny picture. It's an all white label. It's got a tiny picture of like a gorilla, and then under it, it just says, "Do what's right."
If that means drink it, we will.
How do you not buy into that? I'm sorry, but
It's
how
very
do you
true.
not buy into that? That's remarkable. And then second one up, I fucked up because apparently we had this one 2 weeks ago on the pod, so that's on me. I just got to go ahead and own this one.
It is a very good can. I like it.
That's what
It's
it was.
very
It was the
enticing.
can. It
Yeah.
looks awesome.
They had that Berry and Brewing. They have a few good ones. I was looking at them. Like this, the
We've had a few
whatever.
there on the pod before. I'm
Yeah.
pretty positive.
Oceanside, New York, too. I don't know where that is,
I
but
think that's downstate, possibly Long Island.
possibly Oceanside.
Yeah, it's got to be.
would make sense.
That would only make sense.
Logical.
So this one is the Green Room American Pale Ale. Again, I'm a dumbass, so whatever. You know what we do here? We own our mistakes. You frig up, you own it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third one up here, Little Juice Coupe Hoppy Lager by Local Three Heads. Also a hell of a can. It's got a psycho holding a 3-ball driving a flaming car in clouds. And Google it. Just Google it. That could be entered in one of those national label contests.
They're always in it. Three
Yeah.
Heads always has nice labeling.
Three Heads slays the label game. And then the one I'm most excited for, potentially, the Stone Scorpion Bowl IPA, 7.5%.
God bless. Oh, it's only 7.5%.
Yep, it's okay.
That's not
Still
bad.
an absolute cannon of a bottle. And not to mention, their slogan for this one, a punch to the stinger.
Yikes.
I mean, I'm not sure where to find my stinger, but don't
Sting.
punch it.
Sunday night Sting.
Guys, why don't we're for the people listening, we didn't plan this at all. Completely off the cuff. We're winging
Rogue.
it tonight.
Rogue.
Yep. First round. What are our thoughts? My bracket's fucked. I know that pretty much.
That's where you get
Well-
picking the oddballs, right?
Yeah,
Well,
the
you know-
Devils going to the Western Conference or Eastern Conference Finals.
No, I didn't. I just had them go in the second round.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Still can
Still.
recover.
Still.
So the only picks I have going through right now are Nashville, Winnipeg, and that's it.
Oh, you had Philly beating Pittsburgh?
You
no.
serious
Oh
right
no,
now?
I had Pittsburgh. Sorry,
There you
I
go.
completely forgot.
Yeah.
I had Columbus beating both of them. So
That Pacific Division fucked my whole day up. Even though I'm totally all in on Vegas,
Yep.
for my bracket,
Here, let me-
fucked my day up.
Let me pull up your bracket here,
A
Jackson.
bracket.
no, I remember it all. You don't,
And
you
you,
don't need to.
you also had
Yeah.
Columbus winning, right?
I had them going to the Stanley Cup
Yikes.
final.
Ooh.
At least I didn't have them winning the Stanley Cup though.
Like somebody else on the pod. Shabba-da-ba. Looks
Hey,
like
you
your
know.
boy is taking, what do you call it in horse racing when you get the first, or like in dirt bike racing too?
The whole
The
shot.
whole shot.
Actually,
boy's
based
taking the
on
whole
our,
shot.
our rankings on the NHL website Bracket Challenge,
I am in last.
he's in last. Char, I'm assuming that's you. You're
Obviously.
in fifth, and I am in third. So
You know who's in first?
Wait, you're ahead of me?
yeah,
Marta is in first.
Marty is
Marty.
followed by Frax.
Stunning upsets left and right, I guess. Makes no sense. Marty doesn't even watch hockey, does he?
I don't know, but he's doing
a
pretty
baseball
good
guy.
right now.
Baseball guy.
What are our overall thoughts of the first round?
I'm going to say hell of a first round for how few of games there actually were. This is one of the
Think so?
the series were pretty short. A lot of people were unimpressed. I really fucking enjoyed it. Like,
I don't think it had the same jam.
well, because
as
you didn't
recently.
have the long series. That's why.
Yeah, I guess so.
I
mean,
think that's why.
Well, I mean, there was one game 7, a few game 6s.
Usually there's more than one game 7 though, for sure.
Yeah, and I think the stat was last year there was, I want to say at least 10 overtime games, and then
There was only a handful.
yeah,
at
there's
most.
3, 4.
You don't need overtime to enjoy a game though.
I
Excuse
think,
me.
but it gives it an extra. What's the
Jazz.
word? Yeah, jazz.
I
like
don't
the
know. When I
jazz.
get into playoff hockey mode, I just fuck with it big time.
Oh no, I it's completely enjoyable.
I still loved it. Absolutely loved it. Toronto Boston series was unbelievable.
I was
Yep.
having heart palpitations.
Oh yeah, that's what happens when you have a team in there.
Well, yeah. I don't remember what that feels like, but I can imagine.
Well,
Actually, I can't.
when if
By the way, cheers.
if and when the Sabres get there, you will, because it's gonna be a long.
It's way off right now, boys.
Yikes! Oh, you're going for the.
See, I got the mic in there. See what I did there?
I do like this stout. Very good
porter.
stout.
It's a porter.
Oh, sorry.
It's not bad.
That actually is pretty good.
It is pretty good.
How about that?
Stone Scorpion Bowl IPA.
What?
Why it says IPA?
No.
You're looking at the wrong bottle.
That one. That one.
Oh!
that's
That's
what
a
we're
tough
doing right
one.
now.
That's a tough
Sorry.
one. That's okay.
King Titus Porter.
Yeah, that one.
Rated, not bad.
I like that. That should be our new scale, by the way. Bad?
Bad?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Decent. Good. Very good.
That's a pretty big scale.
You're right.
I thought the joke
Limited
was
it.
more. Yeah, not bad. Would drink again. Would drink again.
No, you're
Would
right.
not drink again. That's a good scale too. One of my. This is a tangent. First tangent of the night.
Yeah, here we go.
One of my
Many. Up many.
go-to YouTube reviewers for movies and TV shows and stuff like that. The way he rates his judging is, do you need alcohol during it, or you don't? So it's like, oh, this movie was good. You don't need to get drunk.
I like that. Because if you're watching like a Michael Bay movie, well, bring on the booze.
Yep.
That
wrong
just
with
goes
Michael
hand in
Bay?
hand. Well, it's
Just
like
a lot
an
of
action.
explosions, bad
Yeah.
dialogue,
Not heavy on the right dialogue.
really
plot.
creepy guys hitting on like
Exactly. Bring on the
suspect
booze.
age girls.
Yeah, get me into that movie. What?
Yeah. No, like the last two Transformer movies have
Yeah.
like
Oh,
18,
yeah.
19-year-olds and then,
obviously,
You know?
Ever since it was Megan Fox, all went downhill.
But
Look at that. I'm flexing my movie knowledge. Huh? I didn't think I knew that.
Yeah, I didn't think you knew anything about movies.
I didn't either.
Never watched a movie before.
Nope.
what are our thoughts on Tampa Bay?
I think they have a whole nother level they can get on.
I want to give my hot take, but I'll save it for
No,
our
let's hear
actual
it.
second round preview.
Okay.
Sure. Well,
Should I?
Sounds like you got it. That thing cocked,
it
ready,
can-
Ready to
loaded.
go.
can you remember it?
Tampa in 5.
Over
They're
Boston.
gonna smoke Boston.
As-
Everything I've been seeing from analysts, like people I like, Barnaby and like random analysts, I've been seeing a bunch of people picking Boston, and Boston's great.
It's
Boston
hard. It's hard to fuck with that top line.
is great, but they got so beat up just getting through Toronto. Tampa's been lamping down on the beach. I don't think
Tampa is so deep, and they were lamping the last third of the season because they already
Fact.
clinched at
Yeah.
in February. It seems like the Devils are not a tough
Vasilevsky
not a
looks
tough team to
rested.
beat through a 7-game series, and they beat them in 5.
right.
The
Still a
Devils
matchup,
showed
though.
a little inexperience, and I
Right.
definitely
for
think
sure.
John Cooper outcoached the shit out of John Hines.
I think.
Well,
Yeah, John Cooper's a great coach. I
It's a
think.
lot easier when you've got all that at your disposal too, though. Like all those players and shit. Like it does make his life a lot
it's
easier.
the Devils shut. I know Kucherov finished with 10 points in 5 games, but for the first 2, the Devils shut that line right down, and then next man up, Braden Point,
But that's
Andre
it.
Palat.
That's
Yeah.
the thing with Tampa. It's that depth scoring,
Exactly.
and that's what in the playoffs. That's going to.
We got 3 deep lines.
And if Tampa could shut down Boston's first line,
Even a little bit, even
Well,
just a little.
So
slow them down.
here's the question: what first line would you rather have, Boston or Tampa?
Tampa,
Boo.
or no.
Well, wait. Are Stammer and Cooch playing on the same line? In
Yeah,
this
Stammer,
scenario?
Cooch, JT Miller versus Pasternak, Marchand,
Boston.
and
if
Bergeron.
you take, if
Boston's.
we're just comparing the first line,
Yeah.
Boston's. But who's top 12 would I rather have?
Not even
Or
close.
Oh,
top
yeah.
12?
Not even
12
close.
forwards?
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Although maybe you're starting to see DeBrusque come into his own.
Yeah,
I mean, some of those Boston guys
they
can.
got some
5
young
goals.
guys.
He had
Riley
5
Nash.
goals in the first series.
Riley Nash is a solid player.
I mean,
too.
they have solid depth, but their
Not
offensive, their offensive potential is
Right.
insignificant. Oh, all right, that's a little harsh, but compared to Tampa's.
Compared to Tampa, for
Yeah.
sure, they've got seasoned vets down there. I mean, they've got. I don't even know where Kelly's chilling down on
Fourth
that
line.
on that
Yeah,
depth
And
chart.
Chris Kunitz and
Killorn?
Plot.
Oh, Palat.
No.
no, it's it's
Paquette.
Oh, Kari Paquette, that guy.
Cedric Paquette, number 13.
Who's Kari Paquette?
No idea.
Definitely not him.
I don't even think that's a
Number
hockey
7. Who's number 71? Is he a defenseman?
player. No, Anthony Chiarelli.
Yeah,
Or not
He's their
Chiarelli,
third-line
Chiarelli.
center?
Yeah.
he
He's 20.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's
He
20.
came out of nowhere.
Cedric Paquette. Who the
But-
fuck is Kari?
So I guess we've already gone into our second round previews.
I'm
And-
sorry, that's on me.
No, that's
on me.
okay,
I
because-
just- I hit. It was boiling up.
Didn't we talk a little about the first round last pod anyway when we were talking about
No.
our picks or anything
Not
like that?
really.
Oh,
It
okay.
wasn't over
Well,
yet.
I guess when we just go through our next round previews, we can.
Kari Paquette's a
Not-
professor at the University of Manitoba.
You're a big fan of their studies, aren't they?
Hell of a agricultural sciences department.
Yeah.
Manitoba, maybe.
Horticulture?
Yeah, horticulture. That's probably an easy word to
Manitoba
go
Moose.
with. Sorry, guys.
That's
Anyway,
okay.
My bad.
So, Greg, you got Tampa in 5.
Tampa.
I know we don't pick the games in our
Yeah,
bracket
exactly.
for the
So the
second round,
bracket, it doesn't
but you're
actually
going out
matter.
on a ledge here and saying
I'm thinking Tampa's pumping Boston. I really, and I shouldn't say pumping like every game's going to be 7-3. No, that's not the case because it's still Boston. They still got Tuukka. Shout out.
He
And
didn't look too hot though.
Did you guys hear the quote from John Cooper
He
about
can-
Brad Marchand?
turn it up.
It was like when he
No.
met him at the All-Star.
Oh,
he
and
was
he-
hoping that he was an idiot, and he's not.
No, I didn't see that at all.
Off the ice, he was like hoping just for some consistency that he would be an idiot.
An asshole, yeah.
Yeah,
But he's a
not.
beauty off the ice.
Right.
He is an absolute beauty off the ice.
Which he reels you in to get you to like him, and then he just starts licking your face.
Rope and
That's
dope.
me.
Yeah. Some homeboy last night, Mueller, in our game towards it's already 7-3 or 8-3 or something like that. He goes, "Why don't you take your cage off and play hockey with us?"
What?
Oh, Muller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck that guy
As they
is.
have 3 guys on their team wearing full cages.
He's a tall defenseman.
Yeah,
Kinda
number 5.
clap bomb.
All you gotta say is because you guys are dust, and I don't know when you're gonna fucking pop me in the face.
I just wanted to
You
come back
can't
with
control
because
your
of
stick.
fucks like you. That's why I wear a
Oh, I
cage.
like
I
that.
should have said that,
Yeah,
but I
you
just
should.
was like,
Yeah, we got next week.
yeah,
Got him next week. You
Yep.
got a chirp in hand, ready to go.
exactly. So, Tyler, how many games do you think this series is going to go?
I got to go in 7.
You got to go in 7?
7.
Yeah.
I'll
Both
meet in the middle. I'll say
distance.
6. Why not? Tampa.
You got Tampa?
Yeah.
I got Tampa.
You got Tampa?
I did. Not even. I mean, 2 homegrown boys going at each other. Even though Gianta's not really playing, but I like Tampa a lot better.
What do you mean when you say 2 homegrown
Hammond
boys?
versus Callahan.
Oh,
Kelly.
okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, 2 Rochester boys.
Yeah, I'm just thinking because they're so far outside on the peripherals of what's relevant in this matchup. That's why I was like, huh?
Yeah.
What? But gotta love to see that. The Rochester talent
Yeah.
showing up in the playoffs.
Yeah. You know.
I was watching the Devils, like, what do they call it? Breakup day interviews and stuff like that.
Oh, locker cleanout.
Yeah, but the
Jinx.
the coach and the GM, they
Give me
had like
50
an
wings.
actual press conference. And do you guys know who Stan Fischler is? I know you do.
I don't.
Stan Fischler, like the old time reporter who works for MSG. He's just retiring this year. Google him, and I guarantee you've probably seen him on TV. Either way, he was the only one. He's like 92, I think, like that. I'm not kidding. He's
Sheesh.
like at least 85. I'm pretty positive he's in it. Like he's 1922. How old would you be?
Oh my God, you're
1932. He's 86 years old.
86.
90s. Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah. I
32.
remember.
I
this
thought it
guy.
was a 2.
Oh, okay. 22 would be 96.
Dude, look at that. His in between. Look at that photo.
What a
He's
beauty.
a white beard, but straight
Yeah,
like
show
brown
Greg.
hair.
Yeah, let's see
You
that.
probably know his face. Either way, he asked the only hard-hitting question.
Oh yeah, that dude. Oh my God.
Pun
For
fully,
sure know him. Wow.
Pun fully intended with me saying he asked the only hard-hitting question to both John Hines and Ray Shiro about, do you think the Devils need to get tougher next season? Because Tampa played tougher the entire series. And I agree with him because the Devils got pushed around the entire series.
even
and
Kucher's
that's
hitting.
out of Tampa's identity for the most part. Because they could just play with speed during the regular
Skill,
season.
right.
But I liked what Ray Shiro said. He clapped back at at Stan. He's like, I don't think they're more tougher than us. They just played playoff tough,
There's another level there.
which is completely different than just being tough. You know, playoff tough is finishing all your checks, blocking shots.
Mm-hmm.
Your big guys are willing to lay everything on the line, i.e. Cooch, Popping, Sammy Vatanen. Oh, my, don't even get me.
See you later, bud.
I'm getting myself started because Devil's Twitter is just a bunch of idiot fucks. And they're like, oh my God, that was such a dirty hit. And I thought there was a big difference between that hit and then the Drew Doughty hit.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You're talking the Cooch hit on Vatanen?
Drew caught whoever he hit in the head. Even though he went to-
Hagelin. Pumped.
Drew Doughty?
Oh, I thought you just said Giroux. I
it was-
heard
it was William
Claude
Carrier.
Giroux.
Will Carrier.
My bad.
But Kucherov hit him square in the chest. Vatanen did get a concussion, but that's because, like, all you need to do is shake your neck.
Yeah,
to
that
get a
doesn't have to
concussion.
be
No,
the
it
actual
was an
impact from
absolute
the
clean
hit.
And they're like, but he cut his face and stuff like that. That's from his fucking visor.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
If he
Oh,
gets
my
smoked, gets pushed it. Like
People who just rant about things on Twitter about hockey that never played the sport are the absolute worst.
Oh,
Well-
it was like the idiots that were behind us in the Amerks game.
oh my God, that's the definition
Hockey
of
virgins.
Bro.
They're the worst. Shoot it! Shoot! There's a guy in front of him. Shoot the puck!
he's
Pat,
in the
skate!
He's in
Skate!
the neutral zone. What do you mean shoot?
I love that video with
They were so
Yeah, try
hard,
having them
too.
literally directly behind
They
you.
were
Have you seen that
such
PSA
hard
that
ass.
Andrew Ference did?
Yes, fucking amazing. That was like last year or something, or last
It
summer.
was like the year before he retired or something like that.
it was fucking amazing.
He's like standing out on a pond. He's like, help me out here. He's like, when I get the puck in front of the net, and everyone in the crowd are yelling, shoot, shoot, shoot. You know what I do? I just sit there and think, you know what? It'd be a good time to shoot right now.
He's like, I get lost in my thoughts.
Yeah.
I don't know what I should do, but then the crowd comes in and they help me out, and everybody says shoot.
Really?
And I haven't been playing this game my whole entire life, so I didn't know I should shoot.
He's not getting paid millions of dollars
Yeah, right.
to play.
I'm not a professional at this. Oh.
I mean, he did give the finger to the fans. So
That's
it
one of the best celebrations of all time.
it was against Montreal, I believe.
Yes. When he was playing for Boston, right?
Yep. That was hilarious.
Exactly why I wanted
2013.
Baker Mayfield.
Yep.
Different sport, doesn't matter. Sorry.
I love firecrackers like that. Let's
Yeah.
move to the next Eastern Conference.
Go Tampa, by the way.
Go Tampa.
I would just
Yep.
want them to be Boston.
This shitty thing with me being me is the past handful of years, while the Devils have not been in the
Funny.
playoffs, I've been rooting for Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
They've been my playoff team.
They're one of
And
my
now-
And
one of my
and
favorite
of
teams.
course,
in the
after
league.
5 years, after 5 seasons, 6 years, we make the playoffs. We get matched up against my
that's-
one playoff team,
And that's your demise.
and then we lose.
Yep.
So I'm rooting for Tampa for the rest of the way. Round 2, other division matchup: Pittsburgh versus Washington.
Poor
So,
bastards.
so let you guys
Free.
know, we are videotaping. It is Friday the 27th. We did catch game 1 of this series. We didn't watch it, but we saw the
Yeah, I didn't
scoreline.
physically see
We had
it.
a hockey game during
What was
that
the
same
actually?
time.
What was the
It was
final?
3-2.
3-2 Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh came
Oh,
back. They
that's
were down.
right.
Washington scored 17 seconds into the game and then blew it.
And then 30 seconds into the third, make it 2-0, and then
Pittsburgh.
had the 3 goals in like 5
Yeah,
minutes.
then Pittsburgh
yeah,
against Washington
Yeah.
and Washington.
And Pittsburgh didn't have
Definitely.
Malkin
Yeah.
or Hagelin.
or
Or
Hagelin.
Hagelin.
So, I mean, like, good night, Jim Kite.
Malkin's-
See you later, Washington.
Malkin's supposed to be back for game 2, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought I saw that.
Yeah, he's only did.
Washington
Good,
had
'cause he's fucking
everything
over my
going for
playoff
them.
pool.
Home ice. They just had a big win against Columbus.
Yeah.
No Malkin, no Hagelin. You threw up a stinker.
Yeah,
That's-
you have to win those.
If you want to,
games.
yeah,
Have
if you
to
want to
win
win the
that
series, that's the game you need to win. Absolutely, but I still think this Washington team's deceiving. They'll give them a fight like they always do. Like was it last year when they went to Game 7?
They lost both of their first games against Columbus on
Yeah.
home ice, and then they just won 4 straight.
And then
so,
Holtby said, "I'll just take this shit over."
Holtby
real
looks
quick.
good.
Fucking
He
right.
well,
A
you
hot
know,
goalie scares me.
Yes, and that's why in my goalie category here, I gave him it's a wash, as in head to head.
Oh, okay. That's like
So
not
it's-
It's not
it's-
right.
Murray is
One
a great
doesn't
prep
outweigh the
player,
other.
yeah, and then Holtby when he's on, he's
Murray is the playoff goalie.
Yeah.
Good God, guy's fierce. Who you taking?
Pittsburgh 6.
6.
like Pittsburgh in 6 too.
I think
Exact
Washington
same.
will win the next game,
I can see him sneaking a
and then
few
they
for
might
sure.
steal one in Pittsburgh.
Mhm.
But Pittsburgh in 6. I like the number 6. I know both my series in this.
Well,
Eastern
that's like
Conference
that's basically like, listen, it's not going to be tight enough where it's going 7, but they're not going to smoke them. They're not going to. Washington still
They'll get
got
a game or two in
for,
there, and then
for all of Washington what they lost, they've still got a solid squad together. So
So we got a game-breaking factor player. I don't really know what I'm trying to say.
Ooh,
Sid the
X
Kid.
Factor.
X
So
Factor,
it's
thank you.
it's got to be
X
Sid.
Factor. No.
Didn't say
Sid's the obvious one. Who's the X
He
Factor?
is X Factor. He is.
You're not going Gensel? Gensel's got more points than Crosby does.
He beats
If only-
Ovi all the time, so he is the X Factor.
No, you're not
Yes.
understanding the definition of an X Factor.
X Factor is the person who's going to change the game.
That's like the sleeper in the series. Like that's the Jay Beagle that comes out of left field and has 7 goals in the series. Like something like that. Sidney Crosby, everybody knows he's the best player in the world, so obviously
he's
gonna
the X
tick.
Factor then.
No.
I'm not gonna. Who's gonna do it? Who's your X Factor then?
Gensel would have been a good X Factor.
Okay. A good showing in game 1, 3 points.
Who knows? Maybe John Carlson's the X Factor. Maybe he puts up another 10 points in another series.
Maybe.
if only Gensel was as good in the regular season
Ugh.
as he was in the playoffs, I would have won our bet.
God, I draft him in fantasy so much.
I drafted him this year.
I said I would draft him in fantasy
Oh.
so much.
Yeah.
But so that was also Braden Holtby before Braden Holtby started playing well in the regular season.
True.
Braden Holtby was filthy in the playoffs.
We do forget this is only his second full season in the league, right? He didn't even play a full season last year.
No.
He only played 40 or 50 games
Yeah.
at most. He came in at like Christmas time.
Yeah. Played
Interesting.
half the year.
Tyler, this definition of X Factor actually would make you right. A noteworthy special talent or quality. That would actually make Tyler right.
So like a secondary X factor is
Yeah, right? Who's the runner-up?
because that's what it is when you have a
I
Sidney
knew
Crosby
that's where
on
you
your
were
team.
going. Yeah, of course
Okay,
it's Crosby.
So the second one?
Yeah.
No, here's a better way since that definition misled us. Or
Okay.
me. Who's going to be like the underrated star of the series? The one you wouldn't see coming.
Okay.
The dark
I like
horse.
that. I'm going to go with Brian Rust.
Ooh,
I like.
that's a good
like.
one.
He is a good playoff performer, and he's always good for a few goals. He's a grinder. He plays in the top 6 usually with Malkin.
Does this person have to be on the winning team?
I don't think so.
You can pick one for each if you want.
Interesting. Burakovsky.
He's hurt.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Nice pick,
Who
Greg.
scored that filthy goal?
He did
No, he did.
in the
the
at the end
first
of the regular
series?
season.
Yeah. No, in the first series. I know I'm saying that filthy goal. I'm not actually
Panarin.
describing it. No, for Washington, they
I
got
have no
that.
idea.
They got the sauce pass from Ovi going in over the blue line.
That was
I
last
guess it
night.
wasn't that
Yeah, it was
That was
Kuzi.
last night.
That was
Kuznetsov,
Kuzi.
17
Kuzi
seconds
next
into the
time.
game.
That was last night.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
How you doing, Greg?
Not well, I guess.
doing?
I thought I was
I'm moving on
okay.
to number 2 here. I think both of you guys are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm almost done with
in.
that. Number 2 is the repeat, so sorry about that. That Porter was bomb though,
That's all right.
Yeah.
and this repeat's good.
So, Pittsburgh 6.
Pittsburgh 6.
Round the horn,
We're on the horn.
have to.
Until Washington actually beats Pittsburgh, you have to root for.
Even having said Pittsburgh in 6, it's the Caps' year.
All right. And that's your expert
Okay.
analysis right there from Greg
P-
Mofisi.
PFT commentator
Yeah,
or
that's
whatever
right.
it is. Commenter. Is it commentator or commenter?
Commenter.
Okay. So, let's move into the West. But first, I'm going to play a little happy-eppy music to break it up for the listeners at home.
Love
Okay.
it. Send it.
Now that we could do this.
Even though we're 26 minutes in.
Do you guys want to lead the West with the Vegas San Jose or
You mean Vegas?
or Nashville Winnipeg, which is on tonight, right?
Is San Jose even playing? After
I don't know,
last
but
night?
I don't think Evander Kane's going to be playing after.
Oh, that was. I don't even know what. I didn't see
I didn't
like
see
what
the
leaded up
hit.
to it.
It was like a cross check or something
I
like
didn't see
that.
the
No,
actual
when
hit.
they were already
literally
getting
like a little
blown out.
scrum in front, and you just Evander Kane just comes up, and gives him one on the shoulder, and just right up to the giblets.
Can't do that. I mean,
Yeah,
you can leave
it
it in
was
the
like-
shoulder region.
It was definitely after the play. The whistle's been blown, and he
And they were already
comes.
getting blown out, right?
Yeah, he comes into the fray.
Well, so that's probably him trying to set the tone for the next series. We're not going to get pushed around, old school mentality. You're not
Without
gonna
that,
push
he
it.
might get
You
suspended.
just pushed our shit in on the scoreboard, but we're going to beat you up.
I saw on Twitter this is like the exact type of bullshit that Georgie and player safety is.
Dops.
Yeah, Dops is trying to get rid of.
Mhm.
Like
Oh,
just
yeah,
that
yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah, understand.
Well, yeah, he has to get one. I mean,
Does he?
just
Was it that like egregious? I guess it's a
Oh,
guaranteed one.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't see
pretty
it, so
egregious.
I'm curious.
He like they're not just jawing at each other. He hits them. He comes in,
Who do you
gives
hit?
him one shot, and then gives him another one. I forget.
Real deliberate.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Did they get hurt or anything? Did they leave the game? Or
I
was
don't
it
think
just a
so.
stupid
I mean, they
curse?
went down, and then, But
So I mean, while we're on this,
yeah, even after game 1,
Bellemare.
Yes, he's one of the class acts of the league.
Pierre Edouard. Yeah, he's like a journeyman. He's like 32.
Yeah, he's French. You know,
Pierre Edouard.
I don't think
Bellemare.
he came in until he was like almost 28 with the Flyers.
yep, love to see that.
Yeah.
It's like Brian Gibbs on the Devils.
balling out on the Vegas Knights now. Love it.
Who isn't?
So true.
Do we think? What do we think about Game 2 in this series? Because we watched a good chunk of it yesterday at the bar.
I can't
After our
say it'll
game.
be 7-0.
That place, I wish they
can't
had
be.
the sound on louder. That
For real.
That arena is lively.
Electric.
Why don't more NHL teams make more of a production out of it? I know Vegas goes so over the top and extra,
Yeah.
which they have to because it's Vegas.
You know-
But
you
more
know-
teams should make like a spectacle of it. Like make it something fucking cool. I don't know. Just do something cool.
Like how they did with the Kings in the little night fight. in the
Right,
game
exactly.
1.
They did with the-
They
with the
should have
shark.
definitely had a night and a little shark, and he just fucking harpoons
Wait, they
it.
did. Well,
No, they do the
oh.
same thing every time. It's like a knight versus like a goblin
It was
or
a-
something like that.
Yeah.
But no,
They
they
shoulda
should
had
have
a
like a
shark.
theme,
Yeah.
like a shark swimming up and then just like
They should have had a real live Shark Tank, and somebody dives in, and you.
Yeah, I don't think they can do that, dude.
Oh.
Kill
PETA? Is that PETA?
Yeah, I think definitely
PETA's
PETA
half
would
of
have
them.
stink about
What
that.
if it wasn't an endangered shark? Still PETA?
I think
Yeah,
so.
okay,
You remember
gray
when
area.
Chris Letang of like 5 years ago posted a picture of him, like he hunted down a shark and
Oh, you can't
fished
do
it?
that.
Yeah, and he had it on
can't do
social
that.
media and he got ripped apart.
But what if it looks like those sharks like from Austin Powers with the freaking laser beam attached to their head?
Frickin' laser
and then they're,
beams
and then
on
they're
their
fake.
head.
And it's a fake shark, but it just looks really real.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's what I was just talking about.
Oh.
You
Well,
think you just have like a guy in a shark costume just skating around out there?
they almost did. They had a guy that was acting as the shark last night.
Like a flag. He's waving it around.
Well, yeah, that was acting as the shark. That was
But
like
I
the,
meant like an actual like shark, like not a real shark, but like a good shark.
I'm
would just
ending
look
this.
funny.
Yeah.
I'm ending this.
All right.
What do we think about hockey-wise? What do we think about this series? Because I mean, it's complete polar opposites when it comes to like Vegas is electric to play in, but so is the Shark Tank.
Yep.
Sure.
So, I mean,
Solid home ice advantage both ways when they're playing at home.
absolutely. But I don't remember. Well, we've talked about it on the podcast before, and I was talking to Kyle last night or Gracie, one of them. Vegas has the best like in division record in the league.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's all their losses are from like the Eastern Conference teams where
Traveling.
they don't match up as good because they were just built to play fast speed hockey against the big bulky
Burly,
Yeah.
like the
And
Kings.
they
Pacific
just-
Division. Exactly.
Yeah,
Classic
they just
quintessential
ran over the
Kings.
So I
Kings.
could see them running through almost everyone in the West minus whoever's gonna come out of this Nashville Winnipeg series, and then this is all hypothetical. If they get through, they're gonna get torched in the Stanley Cup final. But I don't see them beating Nashville or
or
Winnipeg.
Winnipeg. Those are the two best teams in the league. But for this series, man, I'm fucking done betting against Vegas.
No, absolutely not.
I am done doing that. They'll continue to defy all logic, all reasoning.
Yep.
Vegas and 5.
saw a funny
they're so good. They look so good. They play so good together.
I think it was Pete Blackburn from Fox Sports on
He's
Twitter
a great follow.
that was
Yeah.
just like asterisks. I still don't think that they're good enough. Like, and that ... as their Stanley Cup
Cup
winning
floats.
goes through on the parade.
It's so legit though because it's like, I don't know.
Everyone keeps doubting it. We know what they are. They're fast. They're deep. They're all four lines. They roll them, and they can. They just
they spread their
attack.
minutes out evenly.
so
Like, not
ridiculously.
evenly, but
I would
so
love to play on a team
ridiculously,
like
though.
that where they're just so. They're the quintessential version of a good defense is a good off. The best defense is a good offense
Roll them.
because they are just in your face. They play defense from the offensive zone goal line out.
Fact. They're unbelievable to watch, and I because you keep thinking they're gonna how are they gonna like last series? How are they gonna match up with Doughty and Carter and Kopitar and all these guys? Doesn't fucking matter. Come at them with 4 lines, 6 full defensemen.
They don't
It's
even have
so
that,
hard
They
to
don't
play
have
against.
that good of a decor. They're literally like. What?
No names. No,
No,
they're just solid.
They're just
Brandon
solid
McNabb.
6 guys. They play 5.
I mean, Theodore's got the most repertoire out of.
Yeah, probably.
As like a number one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as a
he's
number one
probably
defenseman.
their
Yeah,
He
but
will
he's
be
young.
he's
Number
young, he's
one.
young,
Yeah.
too.
He's probably their number one, but they've all Nate Schmidt, who
Nate
by the
Schmidt
way,
and Shea Theodore are a good 2 to build around, though. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Shea Theodore.
I wanted the Sabres to go after Nate Schmidt
Yeah.
after watching him in the playoffs
he had a
last
great
year.
year with Washington, man.
No, he barely played in the regular season. But
Well,
he came,
Good
he
playoffs, though.
came
Am I
in
thinking of
on the
playoffs then? Is that
yeah.
what I'm thinking of?
And then he was just electric
filthy,
out there. I'm
yeah.
like, you gotta go after this kid.
And he's a underrated, hilarious person.
He's a
Extremely
beauty.
funny,
His
dude.
interviews are quality.
He was on like he is fucking.
I've seen him on E
hysterical.
ESPN a bunch of times.
Yeah,
Because
he's
they're like
awesome.
their go-to. He is their go-to guy for E ESPN interviews because he actually has a personality and stuff like that.
Which is still so random because again, it's Nate Schmidt.
Yeah.
But that's what I love about Vegas right now. Like I'd love to just see Vegas run the table and just go all the way to the cup.
Vegas
Send
is
it.
the reason why I want the Devils to go after John Tavares because John Hines and Ray Shero, all they do is talk about playing defense as a unit. You don't really need stud defensemen as long as everyone as
Yep.
a group play defense together. Forecheck, offensive tightness, puck attack, active sticks. I'd rather have John Tavares on the ice as a group of 5 than, John Carlson.
Then
or
Eric
something like that.
Carlson.
Well, you said the other Carlson. I was thinking John Carlson. 'cause
No,
he's
that's
a
why I
UFA
won
and
up.
stuff
Yeah,
like
I
that.
know, but I won upped it just because it's Eric. I want to make the decision
I don't
tougher.
know.
Because John Carlson lights out, totally agreed. Eric Carlson, I'm thinking about.
Who would you rather have out of those 3 on your team?
JT,
Let's just because
Eric
we're talking about the
Carlson
Devils.
or John Carlson.
Johnny T,
See ya, Johnny.
Johnny C,
See ya, John Carlson. Bye.
Yeah.
Don't care about you if I'm talking about Eric Carlson and John
which
Tavares.
that's a tough thing to say after this season that he had.
well,
Also,
it's true.
fuck the
No.
NHL for not having him as a Norris Trophy candidate. Are you kidding me?
Well, there's
He plays
was-
all situations. Didn't he have the most points as a defenseman this year?
All those guys do.
yeah.
All those guys do.
Yeah,
I
he
would
also
say
then had
I
the
would
most points as
I would
them.
say Seth Jones is a bigger snub than him.
I would agree. You know what this
I was
is?
surprised
This
Subban
is
snuck in.
anti-American
Yeah.
defenseman.
I was surprised
Bias.
Subban snuck in a lot, though. I didn't expect that at all. For how good all of Nashville's
Drew
decor
Doughty,
is.
Canadian. Victor Hedman, Swedish. Who was the other? PK Subban, Canadian. You know who are better than them this year? John Carlson, American. Seth Jones,
Well,
American.
he was better than like one of them this year.
Yeah.
He's better than all of
You
them.
can't really argue with Doughty and Hedman in that.
No.
How is John
I'm
Carlson
not.
better than all of them this year?
Because it's not a points battle.
It's not a
No.
points battle, but he also plays
was-
even strength,
Yeah,
penalty
he was
kill.
also-
Do you know who
and-
you're talking about?
He was also
Doughty
a
and
minus
Hedman?
6.
Yeah, I know. And John Carlson is still just as good.
Stop it.
I
Stop it.
Doughty had 60 points. Hedman
What did
had
PK do this year?
58.
That one, I totally agree with you. I don't. He's already on the best decor league. I don't even think he's the best defenseman on his own team.
Oh, I would agree with that. I would probably argue
Yossi.
he's the third best.
Yossi all day. That's a hot take. I'll respect
You don't
it.
think Ryan Ellis is better than PK?
I don't.
As a defenseman?
No, I don't. But that's
Wasn't-
okay. They're
wasn't
very.
Ryan Ellis like the best fantasy player as soon as he came back from injury?
It was filthy. Yeah, they're both
the league.
really good. Realistically, it's splitting hairs. They're both really good. I don't think either of them would warrant Norris consideration. Obviously, Ellis was hurt, so he doesn't even count. But
We'll talk about them when we get into the next
I was stunned Subban got in. Yeah.
Sounds like a great offseason content.
Great off-season content for sure.
Fired up.
Hashtag off-season content. Guys, what do we think about this series, though? What do we think happens
Knights
when it
in
comes
5.
back to the Shark?
Shut up.
Tank.
I tweeted that out yesterday.
Did
so,
you?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's what I got. Fuck.
Knights in 5?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm done rooting against them. Like you said, all right,
Full speed
LA,
ahead, baby.
yeah,
Full speed ahead.
fucking guys.
I think LA's a better team than the Sharks. I don't know if they
San
actually
Jose
are. I
looked
can't tell.
completely out of their element last night.
Yeah.
They looked like a JV team playing a varsity team.
and
They just
Jones looked human.
Yep.
And
He got snipped on Bacher's side. I think like all 3 out of the first 4 goals.
Sounds about right.
I know 2 of them were Bacher's side for sure.
Fleury was just an absolute animal.
Third shutout of the playoffs in 5 games.
You had Marchessault for our fantasy playoff pool. I had Marchessault. Who did you have from Vegas?
Theodore in both my teams.
I had Fleury.
If only we had
I
Fleury.
had Fleury in my pool, and then I took him out and put
No.
Pekka in. And
I had
was-
Marchessault from the get-go, and he scored last night, so I'll take it.
Quick little outtake. You guys have all your goalies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's,
Yes.
Yes. I
But
do.
both of mine are playing against each other because I'm an idiot and had both Hellebuck and Rene.
That's not an idiot move. Because
That's an idiot move.
No, because that's almost guaranteeing one of them is going to the cup. I don't think that's an
At
idiot move.
least-
That's hedging your bets.
Yeah, but I should have picked a goalie from the East to go through. But then it's.
That's higher risk. I think you're hedging your bet with that.
okay.
If you get one goalie in the Stanley Cup final, that's good
Yeah,
for this pool.
that's 12 wins
You-
right
you
there.
have
That's what I'm saying.
You have one team, right? You have 2?
I have
one.
2 teams.
Yeah.
I went 1 East and 1 West on both of my teams. Boom
Yeah.
or bust. But that's
Who's your East goalie? Vassy?
I got Vaz and Rene in one, and then I went heavy on Rene, obviously. I went Rene and Tuca in my other one.
I got Rene and Vaz, and then I had Bob and Helly.
See you, Bob.
Not great, Bob.
Not great, Bob. Sorry.
Nice.
Perfect timing.
Nice.
So both of you got Vegas and 5.
Vegas in 5. Goodbye, San Jose. They don't have nearly the depth to compete with Vegas. Nearly the depth.
It's actually kind of funny that everyone's saying, "Oh, let's play up to the teams that let us go," and San Jose doesn't have a player on their roster.
Who was the guy that
Really?
they picked?
David Schlemko traded him to Montreal.
Slumko.
Yep.
That's the perfect name if you need an arbitrary name to throw out there just to like make fun of somebody or yell at somebody. Slumko, what the fuck?
You know, it's also perfect for
Sounds
just like
right.
wah, 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 like Schlemko.
Slumko. And then you get the tuba playing in the background and it's like
Dude,
the
Wah,
dude,
wah,
dude.
wah.
Right, exactly.
I don't see.
I do
I
like
gotta make a pick here.
Yeah.
I gotta make a pick. I'll do Golden Knights in 6.
Still
Okay.
taking Vegas though.
Yeah.
Although, one thing I do love about San Jose, that little guy named Eunice Donskoy.
That's a cool name.
Dude, I just like watching him play.
Playing right wing
Yeah.
with Kane and Pavs.
He's just got filthy hands and like he's a good little player, but
Yeah.
that's not enough to get.
When
the
they
best
went to the Cup
Vegas.
final, he really put his name on
Mhm.
the map.
He's just, dude, his hands are filthy. Most underrated hands in the league.
San Jose sort of needs to rejuvenate their lineup a little.
They do have young guys.
I know, but they don't have a lot of
Meyer
star
and
power. They got a lot of
Hurdle.
depth for
Yeah.
their team. I mean, if they get Kane for a full season next year,
I don't think they do have a lot of depth, really. Do they?
I think so.
They have decent depth. I mean, obviously
I guess when you're
it's almost like Boston where they have they have
okay.
their top guys.
That's a good
And
comp.
like,
then they
their
have-
9 are like the same.
But the difference between them and Boston is their top guys are actually Boston's are like up there. San Jose's are like real good. But they're not even close to that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue with that.
Yeah, but no, that's a good comp. I actually like that because their depth guys are still solid players. It's not
And then
like
you know you
they're
got
garbage.
you got Burns on the back end, and Vlasic's just he does everything right.
Yeah.
He's steady Eddie back there.
You
Chris
don't make,
Cherny,
you don't make Team
LeBlanc.
Canada for no reason.
So let's move on to the other division. Probably the best matchup in the entire playoffs.
Remove the word probably.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this is not gonna be a great matchup. This is not gonna be a great series.
What the fuck?
Hot.
What?
Take.
What?
And what? Elaborate. What are you talking about?
It's not gonna live up to what everybody thinks.
Why do you think so?
Because it's just improbable that it's just gonna be the best. I mean, obviously they're the two best teams.
No,
Now
I'm
is
saying,
the
like,
time
you
to
think it's
play-
going to be like low scoring, slow.
I think it's gonna be one team in one game and then the next team in the other game.
Why does that make it a bad series?
Isn't that like every other playoff series?
That sounds phenomenal.
No, it's
telling me it's going
not gonna
7?
be, it's not gonna be close games.
Really?
It's gonna be one team or the other.
So you think it's going to go
I-
6-3 Nashville, 6-3 Winnipeg, 6-3 Nashville, 6-3
Something
Winnipeg.
like that, yeah. I got the Jets in 6.
I think these are the two closest teams in the league, aren't they?
Yes. But I don't think it's gonna live up to the expectations. Everybody just wants these two 7 games battling
They're-
out 5-4, 3 overtime games.
There is an oversaturation point where you're hoping so much, and because these are the two best
Yeah,
teams,
it's not
that
gonna live up.
the expectations have gotten overblown. It's still going to be a great series just with all that talent on the ice.
Would it surprise me if Jets 1-4? No,
What?
it would not surprise me.
It would not surprise
the
you.
Jets-
All right, let's bet. It wouldn't surprise you, so obviously the
not
majority
gonna
of you
bet on
says.
it.
Well, the majority of you must say if
No.
it wouldn't surprise
Well,
you.
yeah, that
Why-
one
do-
situation versus the field, I'm not gonna take that. It's
You said it wouldn't surprise you.
yeah, it wouldn't.
That means the
but I'm
majority
not
of
gonna
you.
bet against the field. I'm smarter.
So
than
it would
that.
surprise
Well,
you.
do one of the
So
bets
it would
that you and
surprise
I had for like the Devils Tampa one then.
No way the series ends
Do like
unless
you pick Nashville.
I got 6 and
You
above.
got 6
no,
wins for
whoever
Nashville.
wins. I've got this series going
No,
6.
but I picked 6 games too.
You
I
said
have
4.
I said it wouldn't surprise me if the
Oh.
Jets swept, but
You-
I have
wait
the
a
Jets
minute.
in
Time
6.
out. Time out.
Okay.
You can't say the series is going 6, but don't be surprised if it only goes 4.
Why can't I say that?
Because I might as well. I think this will be a long series, but don't be surprised if it's not. It could be 5 or 7 or 6 or 4.
But I didn't give you 5 different
might as
answers. I gave
well.
you 2.
This one, nope. Now I'm pissed.
No,
right.
Tyler, I have the same thought process, but you know you got to make a pick. You know,
I
This is
did.
ridiculous.
in 6.
Yeah.
I think the Jets are gonna win. I think it's gonna go 7. I think it's gonna go 7, and I think the
That's what
Jets.
everybody says.
Their
I
top
hope it
6
goes 7,
Their
man.
top 6. Their top 6
Is sex.
is
Oh.
the best. They have the best. Yeah, basically, they have the best top 6 in the league right now. Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Pittsburgh's right there, but yeah, I agree.
I will take
Pittsburgh's right there. They're right
As-
there.
as-
I
no,
think I
no.
still agree, but
No.
6 through 6. I get.
But Kessel's not in the top 6 in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he's on the 3rd line.
look at the power play lines then, not their actual lines.
Okay, their first power play is Mark Scheifele, Blake Wheeler, Patrick Laine,
I get it. No, I
Dustin
get it.
Bufflin, and
Well,
Ehlers.
6. You can't count the D, but top
Why not?
6.
You just said compare power plays,
You
which
said
we were
power
just
plays.
doing.
yeah,
I meant the forward power play lines because that's when you get Kessel and Malkin.
they. I don't even think they.
Malkin
changed
plays
their-
in-
it's their
Malkin
first
plays on the-
line with
on the
Laine
point.
Does
on the
play on the
point.
point.
so-
Malkin does play on the point.
The Jets are good.
Fact.
The Jets are really
Jets
good.
have wingers, and
And
Fact.
you know what?
That's a game changer.
Colorado showed Nashville has a flaw, and that is speed. Colorado at times were skating circles around Nashville.
It's because the elevation.
they won a game in Nashville
yeah,
though
the,
too.
The 2-1 game where Nathan McKinnon
I
put the
just wanted
team
to
on their
piss the
back.
guys off there. That's all. That's all that was.
That's not here. You don't.
Ehlers,
Yeah, it's true.
Ehlers, Scheifele, Wheeler, all those guys could fucking fly.
Well,
So-
Wheeler,
Have you ever seen him skate?
he's getting a little big and up
No,
there.
all
but
right. He's not.
He's not an
a-
He
Ehlers,
fucking
Scheifele.
wheels.
He-
He's like the long strides. Once
He's
I
not
get going,
McDavid, but he can still.
He's like the
fucking wheel.
momentum guy. Once he really gets cranking, then he's
Yeah, like
wheeling.
me.
But yeah, Yeah, he's like a Tyler Hickey. Right.
Sure. Yeah.
Hickey's not like Wheeler. Wheeler's like Hickey.
Absolutely.
Obviously.
Absolutely.
I wasn't a third overall draft pick in the league.
Yeah, pretty much. You were first overall for Nicebox.
It's his
when
team.
when you found the team, yeah.
Well, I wasn't going to mention that. I was just going to say you're first overall. That's on you. I want the series to go 7 just because I want to see 7 games of this series.
Yeah.
If this could be the Stanley Cup, I would
It'd be
pick
great
it.
for hockey.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody says this should be the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Basically, is in my opinion.
Yeah.
Worst case, it should be the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Again, NHL fix it, but we're not here to discuss that. You know, I'm really bummed about this one because I picked Nashville in my bracket, but now I think Winnipeg's going to win.
I think Winnipeg's going to win.
So I don't really know what to do with that.
I have Nashville
picked
winning
Nashville.
the Stanley Cup.
Right, I picked Nashville.
They have the experience, and I think
Yeah.
both of the,
But maybe we just haven't seen Nashville yet. They didn't look great against Colorado.
maybe they're just it was a warm up, you know.
Takes teams time to get humming.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're healthy this year.
Well, who do we
mean-
think? Minnesota, they were missing a couple guys, obviously,
Yeah.
arguably a couple of their best players, if not
well,
their
Suter's,
best players. Suter's
yeah,
their most
that's
important.
A massive blow, right?
Doesn't mean he's their best, but Colorado or Minnesota, Winnipeg took care of Minnesota
Yeah.
in 5 and in like
Light work.
Hellbeck let in
Light
5
work.
goals, and then you put back-to-back shutties.
yeah. I mean,
I
and
mean,
then
he's the wild card in this, I would say, the series.
yeah.
The one thing I'll say for Nashville, though, is I know you said like they obviously got outskated by Colorado, but that Colorado first line has outskated like most of the league, if not
That's true.
all of the league. Like I
That's
know
that
they
first
did.
line for Colorado is probably top 10 in the
They're-
league for
oh,
sure.
yeah.
And if
Oh,
you're talking
yeah.
just
Maybe top
speed
5.
alone, they might be the fastest first line in the league. I don't know. Just McKinnon, that kid flies, man.
And,
like
and Rantanen's like 6'3",
that's-
6'4", and he's
so
flies too.
Yeah.
it was a tough matchup for Nashville, but that's a tough matchup. That top line's a tough matchup for any team out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Nashville,
So that's
Nashville
it's
took
it's-
advantage when there was matchups.
That's tough. It's a little misleading just because of that. I still think Winnipeg's going to win, but I've got Nashville, so I don't know what to do.
Make a choice there, kid.
Well, don't I have to stick with my bracket? Because my bracket.
Well, yeah,
obviously,
if
I
you
have
don't, then
both
I'm
these teams
definitely
winning.
going to rip you apart
Right,
for
so
it.
I have to stick with my bracket.
Why?
I thought I had to.
No, I mean, I submitted my bracket. I've already came to the realization that I'm wrong on everything. I'm in last place in our division, so might as well.
So we can make new picks?
I am because I'm in last place and I don't give a fuck.
Not even one?
Not one fuck. New Jersey's out. My life is
got?
over. I said my
Reasonable, measured reaction.
my podcast analyst choice is Winnipeg in 7. My bracket for the podcast bracket is Nashville, but you don't pick games in that. I have Nashville winning the Stanley Cup, but that you do that the day before the playoffs start. So I'd rather see. Well, here's the thing. On paper, for my bracket, Nashville's going all the way. My heart, I would rather see Winnipeg win the series.
Why is that? Just because the forward talent?
Yeah, I don't. They got sweet jerseys. That home ice is sweet. Winnipeg deserves it. They got great fan base. They're packing that.
But don't.
Nashville's got all those things.
Both, yeah. They're very, I mean, other than the weather, is there a difference
They're
between
very
the cities?
comparable. Die-hard fans. They get electric. Nashville's also got sick jerseys, I think.
Winnipeg's also the only
hate
Canadian
those
team
all
left
yellow.
in the league.
Well,
With the yellow helmets?
they went
that's-
downhill from last year. Last year's jerseys were dope. They did fuck up a little.
the
this
whites this year are sweet.
Year. Oof,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
You can say that about a lot of the teams, but I don't know. Winnipeg's the only Canadian team left in the series or in the playoffs. I don't really.
That's funny.
I don't give a shit about that.
That's funny though.
Some guy, one of their politicians.
Trudeau.
No, it was in like their House of Representatives or whatever the Canadian equivalent is.
version.
Because he was speaking
The
to
House of Politeness.
their Speaker of the House,
I'm
basically
pretty sure
saying,
they're called Parliament.
yeah,
Ooh.
Nice,
That's
Tyler.
a trivia one. Nice.
and he was basically pleading. It was funny. Everyone was laughing. He was pleading to their Speaker of the House, just saying, since we're the only team left, everyone should root for us. And then he started to "Go Jets, go!" chant in Parliament.
Bueller.
No,
Bueller.
people were going at it.
Were
It was
they?
funny, yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Because that you go out on a limb with the "Go
It's-
Jets, go" and nobody gives you it back, and it's like, oh, I'll take a seat then.
Isn't that like the most Canadian thing ever? Almost.
Yes.
Unless you just have like a pack of Tim Hortons, Timmy Hoes in front of them too.
We're all friends here, you know.
Yeah,
Give
just
you a good pat on the
hey,
back.
I'm sorry about your guys' team, but we're still in it. So
Got to
support
root for
us.
Canada, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll still help you with your flat tire and
It's
send you
us
on your
versus
way.
the guys down there. They always win it every year. It's been 1993.
Speaking of Canadian teams, though, how about the rest of them? Not great. Montreal, bottom.
Love it.
Edmonton, almost bottom.
Love it.
Vancouver, not great.
Love it.
Calgary, also down there. Did I already say Calgary?
Calgary was close. No, you didn't. But Calgary was close.
Calgary's a lottery pick.
They just
They're in
missed.
No,
They just missed playoffs.
They don't
though.
have a lottery. They gave their pick to Islanders and the Hamonic trade.
Hamonic, how'd that go? Anyway,
I think it's time to move on to Greg's trivia.
um,
Because
real quick, Nashville in 6.
all right.
Had to go against the grain. I couldn't. We've been on like the same.
It's not going. It's against the grain here.
Right. We've been on the same picks.
Against the
entire-
grain, I think most people are picking Nashville.
I don't think so. Actually, I
You
thought.
think so?
I think now if people got to reevaluate their picks after the first round, I think most people are switching to Winnipeg.
Not good.
I'm going to stay true. Nashville, defense wins championships. I'm a defenseman at heart.
Yeah, but
Let's go.
Dude.
I
I mean,
get it,
Winnipeg's defense isn't as good. But
No,
they are
don't.
good.
They're not even close to Nashville.
I would say they're very close.
Shut the front door.
Nashville's forwards.
I
as a
would say
whole,
they have
though,
the
are
second-
way deeper than Winnipeg's.
I would say
Outside
in
the
the
top six.
teams right now that are left, they have the second best decor.
That's actually probably true. I'm trying to think through the teams. That's probably true.
Yeah.
I probably
And
agree
in
there,
the whole
actually.
playoffs, I would say they probably have the second
In the whole
best decor.
playoffs, Columbus. That's a close one. Just because of the top two.
Yes.
Just
But
goes
then-
to show
then
though, if you have
go
good defense
fucking
but not great
Buffalo.
not great forwards, you're fucked. I'd rather have a good top 12 forwards than
Well, that's what-
60. Sorry.
Well, that's
'Cause-
what Penguins have won with.
Exactly. All you need is
Agreed.
consistent defense. Anyway,
Yeah.
guys, let's move on to Greg's trivia.
Okay.
We're at almost an hour. I'm gonna play a little intro music. Got some Blink for you, Greg. I know you can't hear it 'cause you
Friggin'
guys don't have
right.
headphones on.
But I'll still pretend like I'm jamming.
Little
What song is it? So
girl
I
at the
can-
rock show. I have to think of a non-hockey trivia question.
Hurry up then. That's more of the Scorpion one. This one was good, by the way.
That's fine. Little palate cleanser music. While you're pouring, Greg, I'm gonna get my question locked and loaded. Let me know when you're ready, Greg.
Oh yeah, I'm locked in.
I'm gonna sling you my hockey question
All right. Let me loosen up.
so I can think of my non-hockey question.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
Wait, this is hockey question.
Mhm.
Okay, and then Tyler will do his hockey question.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with it.
Okay. So the thing I got, it's not phrased in a question, so I have to turn it into a question. So among the leaders, team-wise, who have the most Game 7 wins of all time, the top 6, 5 out of the 6 of them are original 6 teams. 5 out of the 6 are original 6 teams among the top 6 leaders in Game 7 wins all time.
Players? Just players?
No, like teams.
Oh, teams.
So-
okay.
Original 6 teams.
5 of the 6
Five-
all-time winners. All-time leading wins.
5 out of the 6 of the original 6 teams are in the top 6 of Game 7 wins of all time. Do you got that?
Yep.
I know it's a lot of...
No, I'm with you though.
You really like these
the
worded.
wordy ones?
Yeah.
He
Who-
had a really wordy one for you when you went over.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
really not... It's
Good.
Who's the other team?
who's the non-original 6 team who's
In the top 6.
in the top 6?
Non-original 6 team
Mm-hmm.
in the top 6. Oh man, I'm just trying to think back of some old school nasty teams.
Well,
Just playoff wins or Game 7 wins? You said
most Game 7
Game
wins
7
all time.
wins.
Yeah.
You want a hint? I'll give you a little hint.
Nope.
You don't want any
Well,
hints.
okay. I mean, if you'll give me a hint, I guess I'll take the hint. I think I know who it is, but
Well, it's
No, I
really
don't.
not that much of a shocker. Montreal has 14 Game 7 wins of all time.
I
They're
would have
number
guessed
1.
Montreal. I would have put Toronto up.
Duh.
Well, the original 6 teams.
Right.
Right.
All of but who's the one original 16 that isn't in there?
That's
I mean-
what I'm asking you.
Oh, Well, no, but there's an original 6 team. An original 6 team that isn't in that.
Who?
You said they're not an original 6 team?
I'm asking you. What original 6 team?
Oh.
It's like
I was thinking it was a non-original.
I have the list of.
Because I was about to go Red Wings. I was literally about to go Red Wings. Okay, so I'm glad you said that. So it's the sixth original 6 team that
there's 11 teams here. In that 11 of all-time Game 7 wins, 6 of the 11, the top 6 of the 11 should be original 6, but one of the original 6 is 10th out of 11.
Didn't make it.
Right. They're still in the top 11 though. What original 6 team is not in that top 6? Yeah, I'm going to give you like a 10-second countdown.
Toronto.
No, they are 4th. It's Chicago.
Chicago.
This is the. So you got Montreal, Detroit, Boston.
Detroit. I was gonna guess Detroit because I thought it was non-original 6. Fuck, I would have had that one.
Original 6.
So it's Pittsburgh.
Yikes.
Pittsburgh is the non-original 6. Chicago. New Jersey's in there. Holla at your boy.
Wow, LA's up there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, they had that one playoff series that went to. They had 3 straight series of Game 7s.
Yeah. That's a good way to boost it real quick.
All right.
0 for 1.
0 for 1. Tyler.
All right. So.
Are we throwing an asterisk on this if Greg goes 0 for or not? Because Kyle wasn't here and there's there's less chance of possibly.
Yeah, no, I think so. Yeah, I agree with that.
No, if you.
No, I think if I go 0 for, I pass the buck.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, you have to. If I got.
Regardless of Kyle or not, it doesn't matter.
He gave me a 5-point question and I got 4 of the 5 right, and then
that's true.
I got bounced. So.
Yeah. 0.
All right. So, the 91-92 Sabres. Only team.
Alex McGillney.
No, that was 92-93. Fucking guy. Only team that had 3 players with 300-plus penalty minutes. What are those 3 players?
That's laughable.
I mean, they're
That's
two
laughable.
of them are in Sabres lore,
Lore?
like legends.
Oh.
Repeat the question for me. I wasn't listening. I was looking.
The
at my-
92-90 or the 91-92 Sabres are the only team in NHL history that had 3 players with 300-plus minutes, penalty minutes. What are those 3 players?
I mean, you got one probably.
Should. If not, then just get the fuck out.
Seriously.
Did he even play then?
Yeah.
Razor?
Yes, that's one.
I wasn't even sure if he was around in 90-91.
Yeah.
All right.
He was like 22.
That's why I was like, that's really friggin' close.
He was the leader at 354.
Razor, okay. Man.
I think I got like 12 penalty minutes our entire season this year. Like, I don't know how you get that many.
I don't know. At
Without
Oswego,
fighting like 1 or 2 every year.
Oswego, I was top 3 in penalty minutes by the time I left. So, just saying.
I finished my career there with 12 penalty minutes.
I think I had 168.
Woo!
All of mine were like tripping penalties.
That's 4 years, though. That's 4 years.
Still. Club hockey where you can't fight?
I was a hero. No, I was a detriment.
A lot of 10-minute misconducts.
Yeah. That's when you really rack them up easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't a big minor guy. Not a big minor.
Hey,
Greg just went big.
If you're if you're going to do something, you better do it right.
He's just buying time for his trivia question right now.
Yeah.
I totally am.
Are you throwing in the towel on that one?
90-91. Trying to think of the.
I can't think of anyone else on that team besides Rob Wright and maybe Dominic Hasek.
Oh yeah, it was Hasek, right? Hasek had 347.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I can't think of any of the dirtbags.
I was actually surprised you hadn't thrown one name out there.
It's more embarrassing to throw a name out and get it wrong than to not say anything at all.
Is it?
Yeah.
I would say if you give it a shot, and this would have been I think it would have been an educated guess. But
Nothing in the tank.
you done?
Give me a countdown.
10.
Oh, this fucks with my head more. Count inside your head. No, I got nothing. I know I've got nothing.
Brad May.
Oh! Mayday!
Brad May.
Brad May, and then Gord Donnelly.
definitely wouldn't have had that.
I know. That was a while. I thought at least you would have Mayday.
That's
Gord
one of the most
Donnelly?
Canadian names ever.
Yeah.
Gord Donnelly.
Yeah.
If you asked me who he was, I would have said a prime minister of Canada right now. Maybe I would have said
I could see it.
he's a redcoat. What do they call or Mountie? He's a Mountie.
They both wear red coats.
Had no idea who
Well,
that
are you
was.
thinking of Gord, that dude from that one band that recently passed away that was like Canada's Bruce Springsteen?
Maybe I'm
Gord-
converging all those.
Wait, isn't his name Gord Downey?
Yes.
Don't confuse it
Maybe
with the
not.
TSN guy, Gord something.
Gord Miller. No.
No,
Miller,
that's
yeah.
Gord Miller.
Yeah.
Look at Tyler just frigging me over.
Yeah, Gord Downey.
A Gord Donnelly question.
Gord Downey is a Canadian singer-songwriter
You know where I got
from
this
the
from?
Tragically Hip.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was a big thing in Canada.
He's a big friend of Bobby Mack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's why it was a big thing in Canada because it was close to Bobby Mack, and he runs Canada.
Bobby Mack is Canada.
Yes. Yep. That's fact.
Shall we
How
move
about
on?
that question? Like, what? Who the
right.
hell's getting Gord Donnelly?
I don't know, but you could answer my non-hockey trivia question.
These are my only saving grace. So
Yeah.
Well,
Obviously.
you're pretty into it these days.
in one.
I don't really know how to preface this question because I don't really care what Homeboy's name is. What major social media site
Napster.
did Serena Williams' husband co-found?
She's married?
She's married with a child to him, yeah. Actually, I don't even know if they're married. Baby daddy, but they're together.
Minor details.
So, what major...
Do I get to know his name or no?
I mean, if I give you his name, is it going to matter?
I'm not sure. It can't hurt, I guess.
Alexis Ohanian.
No, doesn't matter. How about that?
Fuck's that?
I was hoping you'd say like Jeff Bezos or something. Bezos.
That's not even
Who the
social
fuck's
media.
that?
Bezos. No,
he's
he's
the CEO
Amazon.
of Amazon, yeah.
Yeah, he's the Amazon guy. He's only going to be the king of the world. Doesn't matter. What was his name?
Alexis Ohanian.
Social media.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Let's take a stab. Because I think I know who started Twitter. I know who started Facebook. Remember Tom from MySpace? Obviously. That psycho in the white T-shirt.
I love how
Change your shirt.
He
Tom.
has a Twitter and people chirp at him and stuff like that, and he's like, "Dude, I'm milking it with like my $500 million."
Yeah, what are
that I
you
sold."
doing, buddy? Like what?
And then he like reinvested in. I mean, like that's the
There's
fucking
probably still
dream.
13 million active MySpace users.
Well, Justin Timberlake and like an investment group bought out MySpace
See?
second time, and they tried like flipping it, and I
Just
was
to
like,
get into
this
his
is
top
weird.
8.
Yep.
Instagram.
Negative. Reddit.
Reddit. That's a fuck. I'm not even on Reddit.
Neither am I. I don't know how it works. It's weird. It's just all
yeah,
threads.
Exactly. It's a
but
real.
there's so much like insider info because
Dude.
like people go
and you can
rogue.
stream games on there. Like it's a real situation.
It's Jimmy Hockey was all about Reddit.
When you're in the know with
Jimmy
Reddit,
Hockey?
We had a guy on our hockey team who I lived with my junior year.
nickname's slightly misleading.
Very misleading. He's a fourth line banger. One of the greatest stories. I'll tell you after the podcast of my life. It's hilarious.
It's not
It was also a womanizer.
appropriate for
it-
children's ears?
No, definitely
God
not.
no, probably not. I don't even know the story you're talking about, and
Sounds like
I would put
great
money on it.
So
Bar
let's
Call.
just say, have
It's
you ever
great part.
seen the music video for "Call on Me"?
No,
Call on me.
I don't even know that song.
Oh, yeah. It's Yugo Studio. No, Yoga
Yes.
Studio.
It's in a
Yugo.
You
Yugo
know
Yoga.
I know you know the song. It's like a
probably
techno.
do.
It's a techno song.
Okay.
It's just call on me. It's the entire song for like 6 minutes, but the music video is an aerobic studio, and the girls are just like in their little things, and they're just like pelvic thrusts. Jimmy Hockey knew
Raging out
the
that.
choreography to the entire music video, and he demonstrated it for us one time in our living room.
I synced it.
I saw it with my own eyes. I was
Best
Scar.
duster you'll ever meet in your entire life.
absolute beauty. too.
Definition of dusty on the ice. Best duster. Figure it out. I don't know
Isn't
how it
that what?
happens.
So isn't that a typical duster? You gotta have a great personality.
No, I'm saying on the ice. He still produced.
Yes.
He was the best duster
He's
on
from
the
Long, he
ice.
was from Long Island, and he grew up playing roller hockey. He didn't
Wild
He didn't
situation.
start playing ice hockey till he was like 13 or 14. So like his stride was a little weird.
Sounds like a great California story.
basically.
Shout out to you, Jimmy Hockey.
Jimmy
huh?
Hockey, you're the fucking man.
right, boys.
Fuck.
You sound like a swell fella.
You would love him. He'd fit right in on Icebox. Great LR presence.
Great rice too.
His mom, he's half Filipino, and his mom brought in a rice maker for our kitchen with a 50-pound sack of rice. And it was this white rice every day.
We don't like to maintain stereotypes here, but man, that was a tough one to get past.
It was the best rice I've ever had in my life. No English on the thing. It was just all
That's how you know it's good.
Filipino.
So
or
I've
just
got
Asian. So
Sorry,
you're
I was
over
reverting.
3 right now.
I've got
Over
one
3.
shot left.
You
So
got
this is
one
again
shot.
a
It's the
buzzer
final
beater.
countdown.
Yeah, I heard that. You're getting old there, kid. You gotta walk it out? Are you ready? Are you ready there, sir?
Yeah, bring it.
All right. So there are only 2 rivers that flow north.
Give it to me in ancient Mesopotamia, and I'll crush it. Sorry, keep going. My bad.
That flow north in the entire world. What are those 2 rivers?
The Amazon?
Wrong.
Oh.
I don't see ya.
Wow, that was really anticlimactic then, guys.
What are the 2, Tyler?
The Tigris River
No,
and
no,
the
I'm
Euphrates.
gonna give him one shot.
The Tigris and the Euphrates.
No, so you're over 3, even though there's only 2
You
answers.
should,
I
mean,
wanted you to
ask
ask
for hints. Like
Mesopotamia.
what continents are
That's
they on?
easy.
What
I
continents
had
are they on?
Mesopotamia's
All right,
rivers.
there's one in North America, and then there's one in Africa.
The Congo River is definitely the African one.
Okay.
The Nile?
Yes.
Ooh, Denial is not just a river in Egypt.
The Rio Grande?
It's in North America.
Rio Grande is along the Texan border
Yeah.
Oh.
to Mexico. Even I know that one.
Yikes. No.
Wait, what? Yeah.
The Mississippi.
No.
No, the Mississippi, the Delta comes down to the Gulf of Mexico. What is it? The Colorado?
The Genesee River. You're in Rochester.
I just lost my headphones.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice trivia question. I
Wait,
did
what does it
not
come
have
from?
That ever.
What is it? What? Like higher
I don't
altitude
know.
does it come out of? You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
know.
Because it obviously
Flows north.
flows out into the Lake Ontario.
Clearly, Tyler can't handle any follow-up questions.
You know what? This is like, I learned this back in like 5th grade, and it's one of the useless trivia facts I
that's
have.
good bar talk.
Yes.
Hashtag bar talk.
That's why I'm not good at that, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
just
So,
got crushed.
Greg,
I
we
got
will
pummeled.
not see you next
I
week.
might have just had negative points on that
We're on
trivia
to
session.
Bob.
We'll go to me. My
Go to
turn.
Bob.
On to Bob. On to New England.
All right.
I like
On
it.
to Cincy.
I'm ready for it.
Okay.
I
Be
love-
careful, because when he
I love
starts
trivia.
asking fucking Donnelly questions,
Well, it's fine.
good God.
You guys
I'll
know,
find a devil's base question.
I'll probably get it wrong, but you guys
Okay.
know, like I'm a.
Who
I'm
is
up to
Brian Gianta's mother-in-law?
That's not fair.
Neither was Rick Donnelly, or whatever that guy's first
It's
name
his
was.
Gord.
college.
Gord.
Who's Rick Donnelly?
Brian Gianta married his high school college sweetheart. I don't know
Ooh.
from Boston College.
Shabba da bam.
Same with
Her mom.
Oh, you're right.
Let's save the trivia times for
Alright.
next
This is true.
next pod.
Yeah, I already
Yeah.
I
embarrassed
gotta
myself
finish
enough.
this. Tyler, finish your brewski.
Street.
We still got some.
I'm not messing around with that. I need to
Yeah.
get food in my stomach.
Yeah.
Guys.
It's not a great beer, I don't think.
How
Didn't
long?
enjoy
How
it
long is
that
this
much.
round gonna be? You think? Because I don't think we need to do a little in betweener pod like we did
No.
last time.
We're talking probably about
Another 10 days.
game every other day.
10 to 12.
Yeah.
Right? 10 to 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll
we're
see you in
talking
about
next
2
week.
weeks for the Eastern and Western Conference previews, recap of the second round.
Yep.
Let's go Pittsburgh. Let's go
Smashville
Smashville.
or Winnipeg. Actually, I don't care. Let's go Vegas.
I just want
Vegas
good
train.
hockey. I want fast hockey. Let's go Winnipeg. Let's go Vegas. Let's go Pittsburgh. Let's go Tampa. And then we'll see you in the conference finals. Guys, it's been the Sticks and Beers podcast. Your boy Bob D, Greg Mulfeasy, Tyler Hickey. Check us out at sticksandbeers.com. Give us a follow on YouTube, iTunes, wherever you catch us.
Subscribe, comment, hit us up, chirp
Like,
us.
retweet, whatever you guys do
something.
in the new age.
I
Do
got-
all that shit.
I love, if somebody chirps me.
Yep.
It'd be fun.
Go to
I'll probably agree with you.
Someone new
I
has to.
deserve
I
it.
got to stop doing it.
Sticks, capital N Beers on Twitter.
Yes.
Don't forget to check out Coach Tony's Hot Sauce. It's available in all local Whiteman's
CTHotSauce.com and Tops.
and Tops.
Ooh, website too.
You got that right.
Yeah.
Pretty much any local grocer. And it's been real.
It's been fun.
But it hasn't been real fun there, folks.
We'll see you next time, guys.
Get loud.